Hi, Aries. It is September of 2020. This reading is appropriate for, around about that period of time, give or take. And I've been shuffling off camera. Now you see me shuffle a little bit more. Okay, well, we got the world here at the bottom of the deck. You are definitely going through a major transformation right now. And depending on where you are in this, I'm not sure that you see where it's going. I think that you don't see where it's going. I think that you are or have been in a place where you have just been devastated by the way things have gone. It has been extremely disappointing. It's been difficult to accept. It's been difficult to look at. But also, you have um, you've been kind of brave in dealing with it too. Like it wasn't at all anything that you wanted, and maybe initially you um, fought against it, tried to avoid it, tried to ignore it. But then you could see that it was not going to go away on its own, so you decided to face it and move towards it, move into the pain that you felt, and so that it could become something else. And what it is becoming is you are becoming a much stronger person, a much stronger, much more abundant person. And by shining a light on this, by shining the light of awareness and acceptance on this pain, this disappointment, it's giving you more power and control over your life. It's giving you more power and control over yourself. It's giving you the ability to move through illusions and disappointment and things that might have held you back before in a way that only empowers you, only serves to help you level up, only serves to shift your energy in a much more positive direction. And see the greater truth of something as it plays out, rather than just a reactive um, rejection. What is it that had caused this disappointment, judgment? Perhaps you used poor judgment regarding people or situations, led you to get involved with things that you shouldn't have been involved in, that ultimately proved themselves to be that. Maybe you suspected that they were not. Um, you were dealing with people that you didn't need to be dealing with, that you shouldn't be dealing with, that were not healthy, helpful people who were going to benefit your life, and you got involved with them anyway. You ignored your good judgment. And then they later demonstrated that they actually were exactly who you thought they were. And they are people who are blinded, bound by illusions, that they present themselves as people who are more together, more respectable, sincere people of value. But really, you saw with time that they are, all that glitters isn't gold. And they're confused people, caught in illusions, who were largely out for themselves, who don't know themselves, to be honest. There's a disconnect between how they imagine themselves to be and who they really are. And they imagine themselves to be um, more developed, more mature, definitely more stable. And really, they're these people who are, I'm not saying that they're altogether bad, but they're ignorant and they do not want to take responsibility for who they are or the things that happen to them. Can you tell me more about this person? Yeah, I mean, they're immature. I don't think that I think they're intelligent. I think that they are maybe intellectual type people, but also maybe too on the intellectual side. There are other aspects of life, other aspects of being, and I just think that they are really caught up in their mind and that they trust their mind to be a clear indicator of reality and the wrong. Not that you can't, not that your mind is, not a useful tool to help you navigate reality. It's essential, but I feel like there are a lot of things that they ignore in favor of intellect, and they don't pay enough attention to the fact that their intellect is fallible and that the intellect of others is fallible. So basically, that's kind of what I'm seeing with this person, is that they're caught up in their own mind. They don't have a proper relationship with it. And they, I think, deceive themselves mentally, and that opens the door for them to deceive others as well. I'm going to pull a few energy oracle cards. And I've already shuffled these off camera as well, but I'll shuffle them a little bit more. Right there. The thinking woman and deceit. It's pretty much what I was saying. So either if you're a man dealing with a woman, or, whatever, a woman dealing with a woman or whatever, I don't even think this necessarily needs to be a woman that we're talking about. But it's somebody who is caught in their head a lot. And again, it's just, I also think I'm getting that they're able to use mental gymnastics to justify deceit, to justify deceiving people, to deceive themselves and then say, yeah, well, I'm lying to this person about this, but really, this is the way it should be. I should be able to cheat, or I should be able, I'm not saying whoever you're dealing with is a cheater, but, I should be able to get away with this because this, and, I normally wouldn't do this, but given the circumstances, I messed up, so I'm not going to be honest about it. But really, this is just a person who is caught up in their own delusions and deceitfulness, and they can justify it to themselves. The ends justify the means. Yeah, the ends justify the means to them. So if they feel like, we'll say cheating. If they feel like, well, I normally wouldn't do this, but I was really horny and they were really cute. And how often, I don't normally do this thing. I don't normally do stuff like this. So I'm just going to fuck this person a few times and then no harm, no foul. What they don't know doesn't hurt them. It's just generally shitty behavior. And it's not the kind of thing anybody should want to associate with. And I think that you're way better off for having lost this person. And if you don't see it now, you're going to see it because it's going to be a huge leveling up in your life to get away from them and to restore balance within yourself. That's what I'm seeing for you, Aries. I hope that resonates for you. Have a good September. Take care. Bye.